So our question this week is, if Jesus was Jewish, why do we call ourselves Christians? Why don't we just call ourselves Jewish? And I get the question because Jesus himself says, I have not come to abolish the Jewish law and the prophets, but rather I have come to fulfill the Jewish law and the prophets. And so why don't we just call ourselves fulfilled Jews? I understand the question. Well, short story is we call ourselves Christians because we follow Jesus Christ. So we believe he's the promised Messiah of the Jewish people. So that's why we believe that he is the Messiah and that he's the Savior of the world. He is God himself. So we follow Christ, which is why we're called Christians. It says in the Acts of the Apostles, all of the disciples of Jesus were called Christians for the first time in Antioch. And that's found in Acts chapter 10. Before, they were called followers of the way before that time. So in Acts chapter 10, we find ourselves as Christians, and then we we name ourselves Catholics later on, a few decades later, near the end of the first century, where St. Ignatius of Antioch famously called the Catholic Church Catholic in one of his letters. He says, wherever the bishop is, so the people who followed the original 12 apostles in leadership, those are the bishops. Wherever the bishop is, let the multitude of people be. And just in the same way as wherever Jesus Christ is present, there is the Catholic Church. So the Catholic Church has to do with following the teachings of the apostles and then all the bishops who were the successors as leaders of the original 12 apostles. From a normal name standpoint today, when we say Jews, we refer to people who are Jewish, who don't believe that Jesus is the promised Messiah. We would call them Jewish. People who believe in the apostolic succession and then the Bishop of Rome as the head of all of the bishops, we would call them Catholic. And then any Christians who profess that Jesus is God but don't follow the apostolic leadership and the Bishop of Rome as the head of all the other bishops, they would be called Christians. So that's the name difference between all of the different religions, between Christians, Catholics, and Jewish today. And that's the main reason we call ourselves Christians, we call ourselves Catholics, and not call ourselves Jewish today. So thank you for the question. Thanks for watching. God bless. Until next time.